Okay, welcome back. Today we're up to no good, as usual. So I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace the other day, always a dangerous thing for me to do, and I came upon something. I'm not gonna tell you what it is right now. I'll tell you later. But what I am doing, this is a bumper kit. That's a winch bumper kit. So that'll give you a hint as to what it is. Most of you probably already know. Anyway, so I am not going to bore you with the details because I have already made a video of how to do all of this. It's a lot of work. It's like 5-6 hours of work. A lot of welding, but we're going to go like that. That. All right, so I missed the shot of the, the after effect, but there it is. Bumper's done. So we're on our way to see what we're actually trading this for. So I'll show you when we get there. There it is. I need another one, like I need another hole in the head. So it's a good trade, and it goes. So let's see what we do with this one. Okay, it's in the garage finally. Now, let's do a walk around on this thing and see what we got here. So this is an 89. Missing the same clips I'm missing. Anyway, squirrel. All right, so this is an 89 tracker. It is actually in really good shape. I don't know what's going on under here. We'll have to figure that out. Part of the mystery here. Go down this side, look at this side. It's actually pretty, it's nice and straight, it's pretty clean. Somebody broke the back window out. That's gonna be hard to find. So let's dig into this thing. So it's a tin top automatic. So it's a, let's see here. Yep, ooh, I probably ought to pull the e-brake. There we go. Tin top automatic. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. So I'm missing a panel there, missing a panel there. It's got the split rear seats in it. There's my intake manifold and throttle body. Looks like the dashboard's been, or the jockey box been pulled out. So let's see what's going on under the hood here. Let's see what we can find. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, this is where the mystery's fun. Not spark plug wires. That says 3 and it says 130 psi. Interesting. That says 4 and look at it that way, it says oil. Look at that way, it looks like it says 140. Okay. 2. Look that way, it kind of says, I don't know what it says, but if you finally look back at the tape, you can see it says 115. And then that one, number 1, says 120. I wonder if they're suspecting low compression on the front 2 cylinders. Let's see how many miles this thing has on it. Let's go around this side. One of these days, I'll take a shot. I'm seeing 9,985. 9,985 miles, huh? So, that's probably 209 or 109. Hard to say. These Suzuki engines, at about 180,000, 200,000 miles, the exhaust valves start burning up. They get these hairline cracks and then they start burning. One of these days I have a couple valves up here I should pull out and show you. So 9,000 miles. That makes me think that, oh look. Looky what I found here. You know what those are? Those are the bolts that hold the intake manifold on. Bolts and nuts and, oh, that's where my hardware is. Glad they put that in a nice, safe, secure location. Okay. see what else we got here. It's got air conditioning. That's kind of nice. Oh, probably ought to see if this thing has got spark. See if it cranks and see if it's got spark. So we're going to throw a battery in it that's in better shape than that one. And we're going to crank it. That's what we're going to do. See if we got spark here. Got a different battery in there. I got to clean that. Anyway. Don't see any sparks. Okay. Let's go look what's going on inside of this thing. Now we got a battery on it. I think skin in here and I'll get inside. Okay, key is on. Let's pull that off. That's off. Okay, key turns off. That's good. What happens? I'm probably gonna regret this, but okay, so we got clickage, but I know that battery's full, so that's in park. Okay, I'm gonna leave the key on because I'm probably gonna just jump straight to the solenoid on the battery. All right. Okay, we're gonna do some cleaning on these terminals, see, make sure we're getting 12 volts down to the battery, or to the starter. Let's do that. So we got some interesting things going on here. Very interesting things going on here. Look down here. Oh boy. So I got my main cable coming from the battery right here, which that's probably why it won't crank. I got a piece of wire coming off of that on that terminal, and then I come right down here. This is the one that activates the solenoid. This looks like a black and yellow one right here. I got the other part of that speaker wire. Look at that. Look at that. Comes right up here, right through here. Not sure why they'd wire it that way. Where does that go? Right up through here, down, and oh boy, into the dashboard. Look at that wiring job there, and this could be interesting. This could be interesting. All right, we got her. We got her situated here. So I got that cleaned up. Let's see if this thing will crank. All right. Clear prop. That's a good sign. We got crankage. I don't even want to know what that is. Okay. We've got crankage. Now, let's put these spark plug wires back on here. And I'm gonna give it a shot of ether. See if I got fire. All right, I don't know where my starting fluid is, so we're just gonna try to use carbon choke cleaner. Yeah. Fire and hole. He runs. We have spark. That hit on all four too. I didn't hear any knocking. Should we do it again? I think we should do that again. Maybe up here so you can see a little better. All right. Carbon choke cleaner, a little bit down the throat. We're just a little bit in each hole. Start her up. Fire in a hole. Okay. That started up, that fired really well. So, that tells me a few things. Number one, engine's not locked up, which is a really good thing. Number two, we have compression. Number three, we have spark. Number 4? I don't know what number 4 is. Key switch. For some reason that key switch is, it's stinky in here. Anyway, some reason that key switch is not putting power, sufficient power to that starter, and it should be, because me doing this right here is essentially the same thing as turning the key inside, because that's what this does. So we got either dirty connections or something of that sort. So the other thing it tells me, I have no fuel up here. None. No fuel up here, because I should have fuel coming out of that hose. That's my pressure line from the tank. So at least when I crank the key switch, I should have fuel up here. And boy, I'll tell you what, there's just random wires all over the place in here. So I need to open the garage door because it's stinky in here now. And we need to figure out how to get this thing some gas, some fuel. Because I think fuel, we got compression, we got spark. We're just missing fuel and this thing will run. So, whew. Okay, so we're back. Another day. Working back on the white tracker again. So I was in here cleaning up the engine right here. See that? I was gonna put this intake manifold back on. I was even over here cleaning the intake manifold off, and then I looked down that little hole right there. See that? You put the light underneath. You're not supposed to have light through there. That is the water jacket inside the intake manifold. So I don't know if you can see that very well. See that? Yeah, you can see that. It's all cracked and broken. On that side, this one over here is all cracked and broken as well. Also, somebody used glue. I think this is like contact cement. This is like... Okay, battery died. This one looks like it's almost dead too. Anyway. Okay. Let's try this again. My battery died on me twice. Okay. So, what I was trying to explain... Now I'm going to try to hold the camera and the flashlight at the same time. Not sure how this is going to work out. Alright, so what I was trying to explain is somebody used like contact cement or carpet glue or something to glue this gasket on. Never do that. Don't even use RTV. Don't glue intake manifold gaskets. Just don't. Just get a new gasket, clean the surfaces pristinely, nice and clean, and put it together. Don't glue. Please don't glue. Because this is just a disaster to try to take off. On this one, it doesn't matter because that's trash. Unless I get somebody to weld it up. Probably not. We'll see. Anyway, so the next thing to do here is... Next thing to do here is see if the block is broken. I really hope the block's not broken. But if that intake manifold was broken because somebody didn't put antifreeze in it and winterize it, there's a good chance the block's broken too. So we're going to fill it up with, I'm actually going to put antifreeze in it. I know typically you'd put water in it, but I don't want to fill it full of water because then I got to get all the water out of it. And if it's not broken, if it is broken, I'm using used antifreeze anyway, so it'll be fine. Here we go. All right. Got my little helper with me today too.
I see, yeah, Dad, the engine.
All right. Oh boy. This isn't new antifreeze, by the way. This is used. This may not be the used stuff. Oh, this may be the good stuff. Let's find some used stuff. I have some used stuff. All right. Never mind. This is the used stuff. Oh, there we go. Let's start filling it up. Right. So, radiator's pretty full for now. we're gonna start looking for leaks here. So I don't have anything coming out of there. I should have water coming out of that, and I don't. So I don't have any leaks coming out of the radiator yet. I don't see any drips on the floor. Look underneath here. Okay, so far nothing's dripping.
I see a leak.
Oh, you see a leak?
Yeah, right there.
Right where?
Right there. That's a leak.
It's not a leak, bud.
Dad.
Okay, we're gonna continue filling this up and see if we have any leaks. Yep. All right, so we got enough water in there that it's actually starting to come out the engine. I got antifreeze coming out there, but I got a bunch of oil in it. I don't like oil in antifreeze right like that. Not yet. Filming, so just a minute. So we also got oil in here in this port. Oil mixed with antifreeze in that one. That's gonna leak for a while. I'm gonna get my bucket back under there and catch that. But it's not looking good. I don't see anything coming out the side of the block yet, but I just don't like where it's coming out. I don't like there being oil where there's not supposed to be. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm done. This car needs an engine. So I'm gonna show you. I've got oil coming out of there, and I've got oil in there. I don't know exactly all of it. I'd have to probably pull the engine out and rebuild it to really diagnose if the block's cracked, if it just bad head gasket, which I doubt it with just leaking through like that. Oil typically wouldn't do that. I don't know. Either way, this has got to be fully torn down and redone, and quite frankly, I don't know that I'm going to do that because there's a Suzuki Aereo. It's a 2.3 in it. No, I wish I could. I can't right now. Anyway, this car needs a new engine and it needs a new intake manifold. Not the news I wanted, but it is what it is. I have so much other stuff going on right now that fixing this and putting an engine in it and everything like that just isn't on the radar. It's just not. So if it happens, you'll see it on the channel. If I sell it, I'll put that on the channel as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Well, there it goes.